have an easy question for you. What's this?
A backpack.
A backpack, are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay, guess what?
What?
I have some pretty cool things in my backpack. Let's see, what do I have in my backpack?
That's your backpack?
It's a backpack I borrowed from Miss Stripling. Alright, what's this?
Baseball.
A ball. You're right, and it's a baseball. Now, I can tell you that I know some things about baseball. Okay, so I have a baseball. Why do I have a baseball? Savannah.
You play with it?
Okay, I could play with it. But if I play with it inside, what might happen?
Everything will break.
Raise your hands. Raise your hands. Evaj, what will happen if I play with my baseball inside?
You can maybe crack the window.
You could maybe crack the window.
And break all the things in the house.
Yes. What happens if my baseball were to hit somebody? Kylan? They will get hurt.
Or give a black eye. And I know something. And if you go too hard at somebody else, they will lose their memory.
They'll lose their memory. If you hit them in the head, they might. You're right. Okay. So, we know a bunch of things about baseballs. I have something else in my backpack.
What is it? Might be an apple.
I don't know. Let's find out. What is this? Okay, let's say it's a truck. It's got big wheels and a body. So it's a truck. All right. So I'm going to set our truck right here on the ground. Now, this is my Nifty Difty folder that we're going to write everything we know about trucks, okay?
Nifty Difty.
So if you know something about trucks, I want you to put a bubble in your mouth and raise your hand, and I will call on you, and we can write down everything that we know about trucks. All right. Like the way Holly's sitting like a 5-star listener. Holly, what's something you know about trucks?
They have big wheels.
Big wheels. You're correct. So we'll write big wheels.
And a body.
All right. We're going to only answer one per person. All right. Mallory's sitting like a 5-star listener. All right. What's something else we know about trucks? Garrett, what's something you know about trucks?
They hold things in the back of their nesters.
You're right. They hold things in their bed. Yes, they do. Now, is the bed of a truck the same thing as the bed we sleep in?
No.
No.
It's just like a truck.
You're right. It's like a truck bed. It's what they... Joshua, what's something you know about trucks? They have names? You're right, they do have names, like Toyota, and they have different kind of trucks, right?
Or Fiesta. Like a 4x4.
Or Fiesta, yes.
Or Logan.
I don't know if I've ever heard of a truck named Logan.
You're silly. Well,
Okay, can we think of one more thing to add to our list of trucks? Kylan.
Lights.
They have lights. You're correct.
I don't want to say
Beep, beep, beep.
Toyota carrier.
Okay, so in our folder,
And sound. Like when you press the button.
we have a list of facts about trucks. They have big wheels, they go fast, they have a big body, they hold things, they have names, and they have lights. Alright?
Like Logan?
I have something else in my backpack.
Maybe
Oh, that's cool. Let's see. What is this?
Apple.
It's an apple.
I know.
Okay?
You do it. Apple.
So we're going to put that on the ground so y'all can see it.
Ew.
Alright, so I'm going to write apple on this side.
Little. It's like a little baby. It has a name on it.
Okay, raise your hand. Hey, shh. 5-star listeners, raise your hand if you know something about an apple. And it can't be that you like them. I know apples are yummy, but I need to know facts about the apple. Okay, let's see who's someone I haven't called on. Ariana, what's something you know about apples?
They have stems.
They have stems. You're correct. Okay?
On the tree.
They grow them on the tree or something.
You're right. They grow on trees.
And then you can take them and then you put them in a bag and give it to the people that work at the store and they'll make it.
You're right. I dropped it. Okay. Let's see if I can get through this lesson without knocking the pointer off. All right, Logan, I need you to be quiet and pay attention to our lesson up here. You're going to miss it. But it's still a general shape of a circle, isn't it?
Like, what about the line?
Okay, here we go. Moving on. Okay. So in my folder, I have a bunch of things written about trucks and apples. So I'm going to close it and put it in my backpack. That way, I will never forget everything that we know about trucks and apples. Because if I ever want to know anything, I can just pull my folder out and look at everything we wrote down, can't I? Yeah. And if I learn something new about trucks or apples, Alyssa, eyes up here, please. I can
Add it, right?
You're right. I can take my folder out and I can add it to my folder.
You can write it on the other side.
Okay, now listen. Did you know that your brains are kind of like a backpack with a folder in it?
No.
You didn't know that?
I did.
You did? Okay. Well, let's see. So if you want to know something, do you actually physically reach inside of your head and take a folder out and say, here's everything I know about it? No, but you think about it, right? And it comes to your brain. It comes to your knowledge. And you say everything you know, right?
Yes.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
So, we have a special word that we use whenever we're talking about something that we know. Okay? And that word is called, word is called schema. A silent A? Schema. You hear the A. There is an A, you're right. So, 5-star listeners. 5-star listeners. 5-star listeners. So schema is the word you use whenever you're talking about anything you know and anything you remember. And you use schema every day, but you just didn't know you were using it. Now, we're going to read a book called A Hat for Minerva Louise. What? And Minerva Louise had a hard time because she didn't have any schema. Holly, can you wait till we finish the book? Okay.
That means she doesn't know anything?
You're right. She couldn't remember anything. She didn't know what she was talking about. She didn't use the folders in her brain that have all of the information that we know.
She does
not have brains.
Callie, do you have a question?
Yeah.
Okay, can you wait till after we read the book? Okay, so here we go. A Hat for Minerva Louise. Let's see. Wait, I'm sorry. Based off of the book cover, what are our predictions? What do we think the book's going to be about? And based off the title is A Hat for Minerva Louise. Okay, what do we see on the cover? What's it going to be about? Mark. A hat, okay. Yes, because the hat is the title. All right, Clayton, what do you think it's going to be about? You don't know? Does it have people or animals? Animals? Okay. What about outside? Is it snowy or is it warm? Is it summer or is it winter? So if it's snowy, does that mean it's summer, winter, or fall?
Winter.
Winter. You're right, because it's cold outside. Okay. So let's see what kind of hat Minerva Louise needs. Yes.
I want to say something. Am I coming to the feast with us?
Am I coming to the feast with you? Yes, I'll be here. Okay. Minerva Louise loved snowy mornings. After the book, Leon. His friends didn't like them one bit. This is this lesson. Okay. So what is schema? Who remembers what schema is? Alyssa.
A chicken.
Schema's not a chicken. Minerva Louise is a chicken. What is schema? Ivaj.
Something that your brain tells you.
Something that your brain tells you. Something that you remember. You were right. Okay? Or that you know. Yes, or that you know. And what do we have in our brains? Kind of like what I have in our backpack.
A folder.
A folder with all of the information in it, right?
Apple.